Welcome to Legal Options. Did you know that many myths and misconceptions about online privacy can lead you to unintentionally share sensitive information with hackers, advertisers, and cyber criminals, thus exposing you to scams such as identity theft and financial loss? Did you know that even when you do not have an online profile, companies can still collect information about you from other online sources, which they use to build consumer profiles of you for commercial uses? Additionally, details shared online by your friends and relations can also be linked to you. These factors make it easy for scammers to profile and closely monitor your online privacy. Now, the following tips will help you protect your online privacy. The myth or misconception that you have nothing to hide carries significant risk. You must realize that privacy is not synonymous with concealment. Rather, it concerns maintaining control over your information. Therefore, you must realize that regardless of whether certain data seem harmless to you, individuals such as scammers, advertisers, and unknown parties may still exploit it to guess your password, target you with scams, track your movements, or even build a profile of your behavior. Consequently, your data is always valuable, even if you do not think it is. The incognito mode, also known as private browsing, lets you browse without saving history, cookies, site data, or form information. In fact, your data is deleted when you close the window. This makes the incognito mode useful when you use shared devices or when you need privacy. However, it does not make you anonymous online. Therefore, it does not hide you from your internet provider, the websites that you visit, advertisers, your employer or school, and government agencies. You need to note that your IP address, device details, and online activity can still be tracked. Thus, while incognito mode is useful, it does not make you invincible. Caution is still required online. Once content is published online, it can be reproduced, distributed, captured via screenshots, or preserved on servers long after you deleted it. Many platforms retain backups for prolonged periods, sometimes for months or years. Although deleting a post may decrease its visibility, it does not guarantee complete elimination of the material. Therefore, it is advisable to thoroughly evaluate the potential consequences before posting any content. Social media platforms accumulate extensive data regarding users' interests, contacts, locations, and behavioral patterns. Their business models are predicated on exploiting this information for targeted advertising. Although privacy settings are available, factory settings frequently permit broader exposure than users may anticipate. Consequently, individuals are encouraged to review and modify their privacy options to ensure adequate protection. You must adjust your settings yourself to stay protected. Now, every day, scammers set their sights on small businesses, schools, charities, and even individuals. These smaller targets usually have less robust security, making them attractive to scammers. In this regard, your data can be compromised through a hacked app, a weak password, a phishing message, or a compromised Wi-Fi network. Therefore, everyone is a potential target, not just the big companies. Data protection laws on their own part have limits because while they give you strong rights, they do not stop every risk. For instance, Data laws, protection laws cannot prevent scammers from sending fake messages to you, stop you and others from oversharing information online. The laws cannot make weak passwords strong. The laws cannot stop unsafe browsing habits by you. Therefore, although the law offers you protection when your data is misused, it is ultimately your online habits that serve as the primary safeguard against potential misuse of your data. A strong password is important because it safeguards your online privacy, but it is not enough on its own. Your account may still be hacked through data breaches, password reuse, phishing messages, and merely guessing security questions. Therefore, in order to fortify your online privacy, you need the two-factor authentication in addition to the unique password and regular security checks to protect your online data. The scam that the myth that scams only happen to careless people is far from the truth. Scammers are skilled at fabricating messages that appear genuine. They often exploit your information and emotional responses or create a sense of urgency to deceive even the most vigilant individuals. Therefore, a well-designed scam can compromise anyone. After all said and done, maintaining awareness and exercising caution remains the most effective safeguard online. Finally, here is some food for thought. Is artificial intelligence, AI, just tracking you or actually reading your mind? Share your thoughts with us. That brings us to the end of this series on online privacy rights. Hopefully, you now have the knowledge to protect yourself and your data online. Our next series is on cyberbullying and the legal consequences.